Stage 1: The Whisper. A single folded note is slid beneath the door, the first invitation into the city's undercurrent. A sharp symbol and a hurried name stare back at you. The silence bends around that small, urgent mark. Under failing neon, a silhouette passes a single gesture in a language you are only beginning to learn. An unmarked gray card, heavy and anonymous, becomes your first tangible proof of entry. A failing fluorescent casts long shadows the corridor itself, feels like an unspoken test. A single nod from the guide, quiet, decisive, sets your next move in motion. A worn mat at an unmarked door, evidence of countless footsteps along an invisible route. The hum of ventilation magnifies each heartbeat. The dampening note is a small, urgent proof of your exposure. An empty chair under a bare bulb, a stage set for rules spoken without words. Stage 2: The Broker. Across the table, the broker watches. The room's small sounds map your anxiety. You place the note down. 2 deliberate taps answer it. A silent contract is acknowledged. A cool river stone rests in your hand, a tactile token that anchors you to the network. Stage 3: Tests of Trust. A coded phrase is given, instructions wrapped in implication, teaching you the network's grammar. You nod and listen for nuance. In this room, the smallest movement carries meaning. A severed rotary phone, an emblem of discretion and channels intentionally left silent. Stepping outside, the ordinary world feels altered, brighter, louder, not quite yours anymore. The stone's weight in your pocket is a private anchor, a constant reminder there's no easy exit. That cold weight guides you through wet alleys and neon ghosts, each step deliberate. A faded ticket and a penciled mark point to a meeting place defined by subtle proof. In the market's crowd, a single cap tip confirms what words do not. The signal has been sent. Neon fractures in puddles, mirroring the distorted path you now walk. An unmarked envelope slips into place, a transaction disguised as everyday routine. A passing shadow brushes the chair and confirms the exchange without looking back. A stained slip with a faint blue mark the quiet seal of a task completed. 3 measured clicks of a deadbolt, a new, ritualized check that steadies your nerves. You trace the faded mark under the screen's glow, feeling the commitment deepen with each look. A dog-eared notebook, full of shorthand and symbols, maps the slow accretion of obligations. Stage 4: The Pressure. From the shadows, you observe a practiced exchange, ordinary gestures concealing deliberate intent. A torn ticket, a minute red smudge, another waypoint in a route you didn't choose but now must follow. Under the clatter, a lighter appears at your foot, a discreet cue that tightens the invisible leash. A tiny engraving on the lighter hints at meaning only the initiated would recognize. You lie with practiced ease. The hairline crack on the wall becomes the measure of a changing self. A stripped burner phone and tools of suppression, practical implements of deliberate anonymity. A silent hand passes a folded note. The look that accompanies it feels like a verdict. An address, a coded number, the next instruction, terse and immovable. An indifferent gesture to an empty chair, evaluation without ceremony, pressure without explanation. A chipped mug with coffee dregs, a quiet tally of nights spent awake and waiting. A faceless voice presents a binary, a small compliance or a far-reaching repercussion. The choice lands like a stone. Stage 5: The Echo. A blurred press photo takes on new menace, an ordinary face reframed as threat. Cold water meets tired eyes. The reflection looks foreign, guilt and doubt etched into a familiar face. A half-used pack of pills and the red glare of Ba. Mubai AM, the nocturnal residue of a life on edge. A voice in your ear repeats precise instructions, no room for hesitation, only compliance. A black USB amid broken plastic, a transfer of identity and the rewriting of paper trails. An anonymous card dispenses quiet funds, another step into a nameless system. The hastily drawn symbol clings to a forgotten scrap, a mark that now feels indelible. Stage 6, the new normal. A tiny change at the grocery aisle, a new habit shaped by constant surveillance. Bitten nails and a neglected sandwich, the physical imprint of perpetual tension. The accountant slides a ledger toward you, columns of names and numbers that bind through omission. Erratic entries and a recurring 6-digit code, the ledger's red thread through hidden transactions. The laundromat's drone is steady, so is the awareness of being quietly watched. An anonymous receipt and a marked serial further proof your life is being quietly redirected. A taped webcam and the low diesel hum, constant background signatures of a watched existence. Unmarked keys in your hand, access to closed spaces and deeper layers of obligation. A solitary dinner becomes ritual, each precise cut distancing you from the person you used to be.